All right. Hello everyone, and welcome to Demo Day. My name is Marquand McCarroll, and I'm one of the developers of Meals by Dad. As a father of two and a burner of toast, I'm also a proud user of Meals by Dad. So Meals by Dad is an application built to give fathers all over the world the confidence to pick up a pot and a pan and give mothers support in the kitchen. And if we're being honest, maybe even just a little bit of competition in the kitchen as well. We believe that being a father is a very hard job, but we also believe that learning how to cook masterful recipes in the kitchen shouldn't be. And this application is what's going to make it easier. So with the help of some great modern front end and back end technologies, as well as utilizing the Scrum board, Slack messaging, and agile methodologies, we were able to materialize our vision. To start introducing some of these awesome features of the application, I would like to introduce one of the brilliant developers that I had the pleasure of working with, Justin Cambria.
Absolutely. Thank you, Marquand. So if you look at the top center of this page, you'll notice a nav bar with the labels on it: home, random recipes, resources, contacts, search, and shopping list. Let's click on random recipes to check out one of our features. So in this feature, if you click this button, you'll get a random recipe. We use React to fetch an API and manipulate the data to display the amount of the ingredients themselves, a recipe, a picture of the recipe with the instructions. And in this form, there's a button that also is clickable to give you a link to a YouTube video if you're struggling figuring out how to do this exactly. We also gave the user the ability to like this form. Now, let's say there's something in this recipe I just don't have and I need to go out to the grocery store. We created a shopping list to be able to add these items to the recipe. Let's add some steak. And let's add some rice. And something unique about this list is that it can be saved when the user exits out of the application using JavaScript's local storage. So I'm on my way to the grocery store. I turn off my phone, exit out of the application, but yet these items still remain. I can also remove these items. I'd like to pass it on to Jimmy, another amazing developer, to explain more of our features.
Yeah, thank you, Justin, and hello, everybody. I would like to talk about our experience in building APIs on the back end using Java and Spring JPA. APIs are essential in modern software development as they provide a way for different applications to communicate with each other. Spring JPA is a powerful tool that simplifies the process of creating APIs by providing an easy interface for working with databases. So on our database, a person can register as a user, and once registered, they have the ability to log in. And once logged in, a user can add their own recipe. So say my favorite food is cereal. I can create a recipe for cereal, and I can put it into our database, put the ingredients in, lots of sugar, and then also instructions. And once I submit that recipe, now it's in our database in the back end, and other users can enjoy our recipes also. And in order to show these features, I'm going to pass it off to another brilliant developer, AU.
Thank you, Jimmy, for passing it on to me. The first feature I'd like to explain would be the search feature we created. Some of the technology used to create the search feature would be React to display the search bar in itself. And in the backend, we use Spring and Java to fetch recipes the users have added to the database. So if I like to search the recipe that Jimmy just added, it will search up cereal, and it gives the cereal name, the recipe name, the description, the ingredient list, and instructions. If you like to scroll down, we also have Dad's recipes, all recipes that are included in the database submitted by users. Once clicked on, it will show the card of it. It will show a card which has a recipe name and the user who submitted it. With all the recipe components. If I just select another recipe like chicken squares, for example, it shows another, it shows the whole recipe page and the user who created it, JMC. That's the author right there. And if I just scroll down and show another feature we created, it would be the helpful tools / resource page. This is external resources that we added that any kind of user can use. For example, if any level of data from beginner to expert, it doesn't matter. It just makes the experience in the kitchen much more easier for anyone. For our last part, I'd like to pass on to Marquand Carroll to finish it off for us.
Thank you so much, Ayub. Using a combination of HTML, CSS, React.js, and icons from the React library, we've created this contact component that allows you to click on the phone or the email icon, and it'll open up an external application to contact us through either of those channels. And at the bottom of the page, we have all of the developers that worked on this application, with the exception of Ryan Gerner, who unfortunately couldn't be with us this afternoon. We're proud to say that he's serving our country through the United States Air Force right now. And even just below where Ryan's information is, as well as the other developers, we've given our users and visitors of the application 3 different ways to contact us. So we have our GitHub information there, so you can see all the projects we've worked on. We have LinkedIn to be able to connect with us socially. And also, we've left a link for all of our personal portfolio projects. So we can kind of show off the projects that we've completed, as well as the ones that we're working on. Now, I think that, does anybody have any questions at this point?
Yeah, Marquand, I was wondering if I could view this on my mobile device.
That's a great question, Justin. And I'm so glad that you asked. We know that about 85% of all users of social media types of applications use mobile devices to be able to enjoy them. So we wanted to offer that same functionality to our users as well. So as you can see, our site maintains this modern and elegant design all the way through to give our users the best experience possible while engaging with this site. Now, in conclusion, we know we've covered a lot of ground with the Meals by Dad application today. We've introduced features, we've discussed technologies, and some of us may have even salivated over a few of the pictured recipes, I know, but we would like to sincerely thank you for your time, and we would like to transition into the Q&A portion of the presentation to provide more information for our audience.